And it's interesting you mentioned around remote working, and obviously that's an area that's been quite a lot of debate and discussion around
Mm.
around that. A lot of pull and pull between employees and employers. What do you see as some of the most common mistakes employers make? In terms of how they offer those benefit packages like remote working and and pay time off, things like that.
Yeah, yeah, great question. Without a doubt, it all comes down to assuming that one size fits all. With again, it's this huge trove of information that we give to thousands of employees, and it's really counterintuitive. We've been doing it forever, but it's counterintuitive to think that this will have the same value to everyone, and that everyone will look at it and see the same thing. So, to the extent again that we can understand that it needs to be relevant to people on an individual level, to the individual, it's infinitely simpler, less stressful, and more valuable.
Hmm. And you kind of touching on, I guess, that to an extent, with the, what's, I guess, relevant to each individual employee. But, on that kind of note, tangent, like, what do you see the most common employee complaints about, the corporate benefits and how that's what kind of all packaged up for them?
Yeah, yeah, there are many, as we know. Uh, in HR, we get complaints. It's not unusual. One we hear all the time are limited choices. People want more choices and more, which is ironic considering that they're already overwhelmed by the options we're giving them, but they don't see one that really resonates with them or fits them as they perceive it perfectly. And the irony of this is oftentimes there is there is a benefit that's more relevant to them, but they just lose it in they don't see the trees in the forest. It's just too much information, so they don't see that. And another thing is higher costs. Even in health insurance, with as employers, we pick up it's a massive expense. We pick up so much of health insurance, but because it's often not personalized, employees aren't getting the best bang for the buck they can. So, to the extent we can guide them to the exact right choice for them, it can significantly impact what the out of pocket cost. It can save them in some cases thousands of dollars simply by pointing at the benefits that they're going to use, and not excuse me, and not as much for the benefits that aren't relevant to their time, their life stage, for lack of a better term.